Hi and welcome, Kat from Sacred Soul Rising. So, today I want to talk about how do you know that a reunion is coming in? There are signs and synchronicities. There are things that happen that will give you clear signs that Divine Masculine is returning. I also want to help you to really understand that when Divine Masculine returns in a reunion state, this is only to balance the energy and frequency. Remember, at soul recognition, once soul recognition happens, it anchors in that sort of runner chaser frequency. And it is in that energy that the feminine now is learning how to alchemize, learning how to shift into a higher state, learning how to let go, how to surrender, how to detox from those lower timelines and choose the higher timeline, move into a higher state of consciousness. So, what are the signs and synchronicities? Okay, the first one and the main one is you, Divine Feminine. Your energy will have completely shifted. You'll be starting to feel better. You'll be starting to think less of the Divine Masculine and more of how are you making a difference in the world. You will be starting to feel better, feel in alignment, feel like, you can breathe again. You can breathe again. You can operate again, i.e., your mind isn't going 100 miles an hour about what DM is or isn't doing. You start to move into a more, I can breathe again. Life feels a little bit more normal again. At that point, you'll start seeing names. You may even start to see those number sequences, i.e., the 1 1s. Remember, 1111 is a twin flame number. The 1212, the 118s or the 88, the 22, whatever your sign and synchronicity is, you will start to see it. It will start to show up again. You may also, as well, a lot of people on this journey have spirit guides and animal guides that are actually helping and guiding them, supporting them on the journey. We know stag energy is massive on this journey, swans are, peacocks, eagle, crow. Those animals hold certain medicine. The blue butterfly on this journey and the dolphin. Yes, there are more, and you might have a certain one that is key to your journey. They will start to show up again, and they'll start to show up in a really powerful way. Also, certain music. Twins often have certain songs, or songs will just speak to you, and it will speak to you in such a deep way. And it will be signs and synchronicities, i.e., surrender, blinded by the lights, but now I can hold the light. There will be signs and synchronicities that you will go, what? How's that happening? How's that? Or you may even see somebody that looks identical to them, and it'll make you go, what? Is that them? And it's not from a place of desiring or wanting. It will catch you completely off guard because you'll be busy starting to really align with your soul, starting to really let go. In these times, this is a sign that Divine Masculine energetically is coming back in. Once they're energetically coming back in, you may feel that peacocking energy. I talk about the peacocking energy where it feels like that pulling energy where you just want to check in on them. You just want to reach out. You just want to see what they're doing. In that energy, you bring it all the way back to you. You go, no, I'm surrendering. I'm balancing. I'm alchemizing. What did the alchemist do? They moved, they transformed those heavy metals, dense metals, into gold. And so you are transforming those heavy, dense, lower desire, want, need, which always shows something outside of you, into no. I am the sovereign feminine. I am the creative. This is a sacred journey. I am now able to hold that beautiful pillar of light. I bring it back to me. I am whole. I am complete. I trust in my journey. I surrender at the deepest level. Let go, surrender. And then you will start to see the energy weave back in. Now, when divine masculine comes back in, this is not a time for a relationship. I want you to just go to yourself. This is just the energy learning how to balance. It is showing me where I need to balance more. It is showing me where I need to go deeper. Keep your energy balanced now. You will get into mind and ego because normally we start to get triggered and we want to treat it like a relationship. Remember, divine masculine is your own God essence. It is your soul frequency. We know the windows to the soul are the eyes. They will trigger you even if you are not in voice communication. They will trigger you in the vibration of the frequency that is held within the throat chakra. And so instead of you then getting into the victim energy of they did this, they did that, this is the story, the story, the story, the story, the story, let go and go, nope, I release, I let go, I'm bringing it back to me. I'm making the journey about me. I am letting go at the deepest soul level. Now, as you move along the journey, the more you let go, the more you surrender, the more they will be able to hold in your energy and frequency. Because as you learn how to alchemize, you are also learning how to dissipate out those core wounds. You're also learning how, instead of that push energy of all that light and that powerful energy that was ignited at Kundalini, you're learning how to work with that energy. Those spiritual gifts now, you're learning how to work with them, not only to help you, but to also help others too. This is a magical journey, and reunions do happen. But remember, the reunion is not there for a relationship, not at the start. Most people will then go to me, so what are you saying, Kat? We can never have a relationship? No, I am not saying that. But I am saying, well, ever you make the journey about that's the only outcome and that's the golden carrot that is being dangled, you are attached. You are so heavily focused on them that you are not doing the truth of the journey. And that is the pink, toxic, fluffy stuff that will keep you in pain and keep you trapped. This is about fully surrendering. And you know what? A high level soulmate may also magnetize in, because sometimes the twin can't do always the work that a high level soulmate can come in and do. And that high level soulmate then starts to help you release and dissipate even more. And that is when the twin normally is no longer running, because there is nothing to run from, because the feminine is no longer running from themselves. They are fully showing up in sovereign, sacred energy. The feminine, i.e. you, is always checking in with self and going, what is sovereign to me? What is sacred to me? I hope this helps. If you need more help and support, my website, Sacred Soul Rising, is there to help and support you on your journey. Whether it is understanding the A to Z of the twin flame journey, needing weekly support so you stay on track, or working your soul purpose, learning how to work with energy and frequency, learning how to work with your beautiful gifts. It's all there. I send you a beautifully blessed day. Have a beautiful day. Much love.